For a while now I've wanted like a square frame. I got a clip frame for Christmas and this is how it arrived. My sister thought it might be like a tent or something. So it is relatively straightforward to put together, although there's no instructions. But let me have a look what we've got. We don't actually have 4 poles the same size, so it's not going to be square. It's going to be a rectangle. But you can see we've got some quite short poles there, even shorter ones this length. So you can work on smaller pieces. And we've got some really large pieces. I have actually got 4 of these pieces which are probably 30 centimeters long. So you can work on a really large piece as well, which maybe I will do this year. We will see. So you have 4 simple corners. And these bits here which slide up and down. This was the one thing I had to look up on how to put this together, because I thought obviously these go in the corners and you make your frame, and then I was thinking potentially you slide your fabric underneath this, but as the name suggests, you don't slide it, you snap it. It's a snap frame. So you pull these off completely. Then you put together your frame. I'm going to show you using a piece I'm already working on, and it actually only stretches top to bottom. It doesn't use the side pieces, so I'm going to just leave those on so they're not lost. This can be a bit stiff. And when you're putting them on, you need to make sure you don't put that at a different angle to the other one. So you can see that end now. So I have this piece of tapestry I'm working on, which I will tell you about in another video, how I came across this and why I wanted to do it. Now these are your snap bits, and you're going to snap them, line up your fabric. Make sure you have enough top and bottom to fit this over the top, and then you're just going to put pressure on it and snap it on. I've got really thick fabric here, so it didn't snap so much. And you can see it's quite safe, quite secure. Do the other side. So pull it quite taut and then snap it on. There we go. Now you can see it's a little bit loose here. So what you then do is roll the movable pieces. To tighten it up and make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. And that's your snap frame ready to go. So far I have liked using it. It's very light, gives you a really nice big space to work on. When you've got a smaller hoop, you can concentrate on your small space and then move the hoop over to a different place. But what I really like the idea of is seeing the whole piece of work in one place. for me at least. The thing I have found is I have just got used to working with a stand, and my stand does not work with this type of frame. It's not thick enough to clamp on there. You can see it's quite big. So I mean it's okay for now. Like I said, it is quite light, so it's not really hurting my wrists. It's something to consider if you need to work in a stand. But that is your snap frame. I'm going to show you with the smaller pieces as well, because this one comes in sort of 3 sizes. You've got a square of really big, you can have it rectangle with these slightly smaller ones, and I've got 2 other size poles, so I will show you that as well. Here is the medium sized frame, which is probably what I would work on most of the time. That's probably about 30 by 20 centimeters. And this is the smallest frame you could have. You can see it's more hand size, and it's probably 20 by 15 centimeters. I think if I was working this small, I'd probably be working in a hoop, just because I'm used to sort of moving a hoop around and do find it quite easy on the hands. So I'm not sure I'm going to use this little one too much, but I think it's going to be great for bigger work with the longer tubes, the longer sections. So I just have to think of some big projects, and I'm sure I've got plenty on my to-do list. But that is a snap frame. Let me know if you use a snap frame or if you use a hoop. Which do you prefer? If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.